Okay, so today I'm having a chat to Nick Argon, who's the founder of dubstep and future bass label Argon Records. Starting off as a D&B label in the late 90s, Argon released the massive MikeE tune for the Smokers, and hasn't looked back since. With releases from MikeE, Babylon System, Noah D, Von D, and more recently our very own Truth Dutty Ranks, Argon is a label to watch out for those chilled out dub vibes. But before we get into our mix of exclusive and forthcoming Argon tunes, we're going to have a chat to the man himself. So first up, Nick, how's it going over in San Francisco?
It's going good. Things are great. I'm enjoying the foggy San Francisco summer.
So at least you don't have any earthquakes.
No, not yet. Not like what you guys had.
Yeah, well, I think we're lucky we don't have it down there, but the older Truth Boys released their album, and it's possibly caused a bit of tectonic plates to shift.
It's that good.
Yes, you've heard it?
Oh, it's absolutely excellent.
Hey, yeah, so I heard a while ago that it was your brother's original grime collection that got you into dubstep. Can you give me a bit of background on sort of what got you going into it, how you started with MikeE and the original releases, and what influences that Argon sound that we all know and love?
Yeah, so Argon started out as a drum and bass label, and Matt and I went to school together. We were always both into drum and bass. We both DJ'd out a lot and threw a lot of parties in Santa Cruz, California. Matt eventually began experimenting with these slower BPM tunes, and we didn't really know what to call them. We would just kind of open and close parties with them, and it was just something that he was doing for fun. And around the same time, my brother was listening to a lot of grime music. This is kind of before the term dubstep had even been coined.
Yep.
And I liked it a lot, and I played some for Matt, and he liked it. And it was kind of exciting to find out that there were other people out there that were into this kind of proto-dubstep music, or this just bass music. And it gave Matt inspiration to make more tunes in that style, because maybe there'd be some people out there that would listen to it and appreciate them. And it gave me the inspiration to start releasing that style music on Argon, to kind of switch from doing just drum and bass to doing dubstep.
Yep. Now, I know that you guys have had some pretty massive releases in the last 12 months. I think it was last week we saw the Christchurch guys Truth and Dutty Ranks release the Big Bombay Sapphire release, and there's been some great releases, including the Distinction remix of Von D's Bon, along with some of the more techie stuff that came up with Nouveau History and Berlin Call. What are some of your favourite tunes that are on the label, and why?
Well, I love them all. It's hard to pick. But,
you might get in trouble.
Yeah, I have to say that MikeE's 50,000 Watts and Tes Le Rok's remix of Uncle Sam's Round the World Girls are my favorites. They're just timeless tunes.
Yeah.
I think that we'll be playing them from parties 50 years from now.
I think we still hear them almost every month at Wheel.
Yeah, that's good to hear.
Hey, now I was talking to Von D a while ago, and he mentioned something about a new album that's coming out. Can you give us a bit of an idea of what we might be seeing on this album? And the other one I'm quite keen on release-wise is a while back there was rumours that Dutty Ranks' tune "Take It to the Streets" might be coming out on the label, and we haven't heard anything since.
Yeah, so I think that Von D is one of the most promising young artists in dubstep right now. I'm really excited to be releasing his debut album, and I guess I can share that the name of the album is going to be Daydreaming.
Has anyone else heard this yet, or is this new sort of information?
I think this is news for everyone right now.
Yeah,
so that's
a bit of a worldwide exclusive.
Yeah, that's the name of the album. So watch for that. You can expect a lot of his signature R&B style, and he always likes to do collaborations with lots of different vocalists and other artists. And the interesting thing, I think, is it's not going to be 100% dubstep. He has a very diverse musical style, from house to techno to just ambient sounds. So it's really going to be an album that you can listen to from start to finish, and it'll kind of tell you a story.
Now, as a label head, you probably get fired through lots and lots of music every day through either AIM or SoundCloud. Are there any sort of new artists that you've come across recently that we should be looking out for, maybe on MySpace or up on SoundCloud or some of the other music websites?
Yeah, before I get in that, I don't want to forget about Dutty Ranks.
True, yes.
I'll tell you about Take It to the Streets.
Yes.
I love Dutty Ranks music. Take It to the Streets is a great tune. I used to play it all the time. It unfortunately didn't get a release, but I'm really looking forward to doing many more releases on Argon with Dutty Ranks. So definitely watch for that. And then as for the demos I'm getting all the time, and the artists that I'm really interested in right now, I've first got to say the young artists on Argon. So Von D, Jay Kenzo, Blasta, and Melion. They're kind of the new emerging artists.
I love the Melion demo that you sent through to me a couple of days ago. It's absolutely amazing.
Yeah, she's doing some amazing things, and I kind of try and intersperse the new and upcoming artists with the more established artists on Argon to kind of give them a boost up and help them get a release that a lot of people will listen to right away.
Yeah.
And then outside of the Argon artists, I'm always listening to all the other demos that are coming in, and recently I've really been enjoying Nibe and Dubsworth and Mayhem. So lots of great music coming out right now.
Cool. Well, we'll keep an eye out and do a bit of googling for them. Now, one of the things I sort of sat there on Facebook last night and asked everyone what sort of questions they'd like me to ask, and apart from all the inappropriate ones that came from a few other label heads, such as how much does the label make and things like that, there was a consistent one that came up, which was sort of in the days of SoundCloud and all sorts of other sort of music sharing sites, and everyone seems to want to be producing dubstep. How do you get your tunes heard by labels such as yourself, or better still, how do you recommend people try and get their tunes signed?
Yeah, this is a great question, because it can kind of help me out as well. I get a lot of tunes sent to me. Sometimes it's so many tunes that I can't really give them all a fair listen. And if there's one thing I would suggest, it would be for people to really send their one best tune rather than their top 10. That way I'll listen to that one tune that they think is the best, and it's kind of like putting your best foot forward all the time. Another thing that I think is really important is to have correct ID3 info in your
MP3s.
Oh
yes.
This has happened to me. It's happened so many times where I find this tune that someone sent me a week or two ago, and I really like it, and I want to get in touch with them and say, can I play this out? Send me more tunes like this, but I don't know who made it because the info isn't there. So definitely get your contact info in the MP3.
I think as a Serato user too, if it doesn't have proper ID3 info, it just never gets played because you can't find it.
Yeah, definitely.
So say if someone wanted to submit something to you, how would they go about getting in touch with the label? What's the best way?
The best way to reach me is if you look on Dubstep forum, you'll find all of my contact details. And a lot of people ask, well, what's the Argon style? What am I looking for in particular? And the answer is I'm really not looking for a specific style at all. I look for tunes that stick in my head. I want to be able to listen to these tunes a couple times and then sing the melody to myself for the rest of the day. So kind of like what I was talking about with 50,000 Watts and Round the World Girls, those are timeless tunes, and that's the quality I look for in all tunes for Argon.
Now, if people wanted to find out more about the label, where's the best place to look? Do you recommend MySpace, the website, or somewhere else? And where's the best place to purchase your releases online?
The website is it's kind of sparse. I did it on purpose. It's kind of minimal, but it has really all the information about the label. It's www.argonrecords.com. It also has some of the future releases up there with audio clips. Argon is, the releases are available really at all good record stores worldwide. ST Holdings does all the distribution, and if you're shopping online, I really like Boomcat and Red Eye. they seem to do a good job.
They arrive on time and when you order them.
Definitely.
Now, I think for the local guys too, it's worth putting a sort of word out for beat merchants in Auckland, or if you're in Wellington, Samurai Store, which I guess the two main distributors that I see that are holding a lot of your stuff.
Oh, good. It's good to hear.
And so anyway, I think I'll wrap it up at there. So thanks, Nick, for taking the time to chat to us today. Look forward to maybe catching up when I finally hit America and getting over there. Now, for those that want to listen to the interview again or download Nick's exclusive Argon guest mix, make sure you jump along to www.upfmdj. And thanks a lot.